Good morning, students. Students, now we'll continue our chapter 10, Traders, King and Pilgrims. Okay, and the topic is that the quest of the pilgrims. So, in your mind, that what is the meaning of quest? So here I'm just going to clear the meaning of the quest. Okay, quest means students a long search for something that is difficult to find. Okay, means to say when we are looking something and it is a long search, मतलब किसी चीज का बहुत लंबे समय तक सर्च करना, ढूंढना, and it is really difficult to find it is called a quest. As you can take the example of enlightenment. Okay, enlightenment means to say ज्ञान की प्राप्ति. So it is not a very easy task to get the enlightenment. So mostly we use this word for the particular enlightenment or something that is difficult to find it. So here the meaning of quest is clear you, and I already made you understand what is the meaning of pilgrims. Pilgrims are men and women who undertake journey to holy places in order to offer worship. Means to say, as I have given the example of your grandparents or parents, those who go for the pilgrims for offering the worship to the god and goddess. This journey is called the pilgrims. Okay. We will start our topic, the quest of pilgrims. So, do you understand what is the meaning of quest and pilgrims? We are talking about the pilgrims now. The best known of these are the Chinese Buddhist pilgrims. We are talking about the Chinese Buddhist pilgrims because we are talking in last video we have started topic of the spread of Buddhism. Fengxian, who came to subcontinent. Here again I am telling you about the meaning of subcontinent. Subcontinent in ancient time is used for India. Okay. Subcontinent about 1600 years ago. Before 1600 years ago, Fengxian, who is the Chinese pilgrims, Buddhist pilgrims, came to India. Shenzhen and I King, who came about 50 years after Shenzhen. Okay, these were three main pilgrims, Buddhist pilgrims, who came to India from China. They came to visit places associated with the life of Buddha. Okay, as well as famous monasteries. Okay, mostly these three pilgrims visited the places which are related to the Buddha's birthplace, and the Buddhas where they get the enlightenment. Okay. Students, here I am just going to show you the images of these pilgrims. He is Fengxian, okay, and this is the image of Shenzhen, and it is I King. Okay, so these were the main three pilgrims who came to India from China, and most of the time, mostly they wrote about the Buddha's life. They visited the places which are associated with the Buddha's life. Okay, who took the land route back to China, carried back with him statue of Buddha made of gold, silver, and sandalwood. Okay, student, we have already discussed about the Fengxian journey, and he journeyed by a sea route. This comprehension I have given you the journey of Fengxian, but here we will discuss the journey of Shenzhen. Who took the land route? He took the land route to back to the China, and when he was going back to China, he carried back with his statues of Buddha. What he took back to China with him? He took back with the statues of Buddha, which were made of gold, silver, and sandalwood. Sandalwood, you know that chandan ki bhi lakdi hote hai, that is called a sandalwood. And over 600 manuscripts. Manuscript, I already told you what is the meaning of manuscript. That is script which we have written on the bark of leaves or the leaves, that is called a manuscript. So he took over the 600 manuscript loaded on the back of 20 horses. Means to say, when he was going back to China, he carried the Buddha's statue which were made of gold, silver, and sandalwood. With these statues, he carried with 600 manuscripts which were loaded on the back of 20 horses. Over 50 manuscripts were lost during the journey. He lost the 50 manuscripts, but he spent the question is raised that why he just carried all this manuscript. He carried this manuscript for translating this manuscript from Sanskrit language to Chinese language, so that from the citizen of China or the Chinese could understand the language and the manuscript so easily. So most of the time of his life is spent for translating that manuscript from Sanskrit into Chinese. Next we'll start the beginning of the Bhakti. Okay, this was also time when the worship of certain deities which became a central feature of later Hinduism. Deities means to say Devi Devta student. Okay, then we are talking about the religion of Hinduism. Gain in importance, these deities included Shiva, Vishnu and goddess such as Durga. As you all know, you are very well known, aware of these names, Shiva, Vishnu and Durga names. These are deities which took a very important place in the Hinduism religion, and it is called the Bhakti. These deities were worshipped through Bhakti, an idea that became very popular at this time. Bhakti is generally understood as a person's devotion to his or her chosen deity. What is the meaning of Bhakti? That's clear here. The meaning of Bhakti, that the person's devotion to his or her chosen deity, means to say student, भक्ति क्या है? भक्ति वो चीज है जब हम किसी भी गॉड या गॉडेस के लिए अपना डिवोशन, अपना जो लगाव है उसको शो करते हैं या उनको एडमायर करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ भक्ति. तो भक्ति जस्ट टेक एन इम्पॉर्टेंट प्लेस इन द हिंदुइज्म इन दैट टाइम, and the most of the important deities were Shiva, Vishnu and goddess Durga. Such as you admire and you devoted this bhaktis right now, also it is also in present scenario we followed such these deities. The idea of bhakti is present in Bhagavad Gita. Student, as I told you what about the bhakti. Bhakti is that when we have devotee for any deity or a person is called a bhakti. Okay, so deities, you know that we always worship the deities of Durga, Vishnu, Shiva. All these are deities, and devotion to these deities is called bhakti. The idea of bhakti is present in Bhagavad Gita. All of you have heard the name of Bhagavad Gita. Yes, it's the holy book of Hindus, sacred book of the Hindus. Means sacred means holy. Okay, what is the meaning of sacred? Holy means pavitra. So all of you all know, aware about the sacred book of Hindus is Bhagavad Gita, which is included in Mahabharata. In this, Krishna, the God, asks Arjun, his devotee and friends. Devotee means to say bhakti, and friend means those. So in this, we have taken an example of Mahabharata. All of you know that Krishna and about the Arjun. Krishna has given the words to Arjun about the moksha when they were fought battle in Mahabharata, Kurukshetra. Okay, then they were having a words, and then Krishna asked the Arjun about his devote and friends to abandon all dharmas and take refusal of him, as only he can set Arjun free from every evil. Okay, when the Krishna was saying that there is no friend and nothing to, everything is related to your karma, not related to your dharma, and he was not ready to fight with his all cousins and relatives, then Krishna gave a word to Arjun to fight and free from all the dharmas. तो उन्होंने अर्जुन को समझाया था कि whatever we are doing, it is related to our karma. Okay, you do only your work and free from all evils. Evil means बुराइयों से आप अलग हो जाओ. This form of worship gradually spread to different parts of the country. And simultaneously, students, we all know that we go for the worship in temple, we do worship at home also. We have seen our parents, grandparents and mother for doing our worship. Even we also do our worship. So gradually this has become a part of our life and spread different parts of the country. Those who followed the system of bhakti emphasize devotion and individual worship of God or goddess. ठीक है, जो लोग इस को, भक्ति के सिस्टम को फॉलो करते हैं। एम्फसाइज मीन्स टू से मीन्स किसी चीज को इम्पोर्टेंस देना। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो डिवोशन एंड अ इंडिविजुअल वर्शिप ऑफ गॉड और गॉडेस। ओके, तो वो क्या है स्टूडेंट्स, जब हम किसी के लिए भी भक्ति रखते हैं या भक्ति जिसकी भी हम करते हैं, तो हम उनकी वर्शिप मतलब उसकी पूजा, किसी पर्टिकुलर गॉड और गॉडेस की पूजा के लिए हम एम्फसाइज करते हैं, rather than the performance of elaborate sacrifices. In bhaktis there is no sacrifices, means to sacrifices we cannot go for the sacrifices of balidan or bali. Okay, it is in the form of chants, it is a form of bhajans, it is a form of mantras. Okay, it is a form of your statue worships. That is, it's the form of the bhaktis. According to the system of belief, if a devotee worship the chosen deity with a pure heart, okay, in this belief of this bhakti that if devotee choose any worship of any deity, means to say अगर कोई भी भक्त किसी देवी देवताओं को उसकी वर्शिप, उसकी पूजा के लिए चूज करता है, तो वो प्योर हार्ट से उसके लिए यू कैन से उसके लिए पूरी तरीके से वो डिवोटी होता है, समर्पित होता है। ओके, द deity will appear in the form in which he or she many desire. Okay, अब anybody has seen ever seen Vishnu Bhagwan, Shiv Bhagwan, goddess Shiv, goddess Durga? Nobody has seen, but it is our own imagination in which form we want to see them. Okay, जब हम में से किसी ने भी गॉड शिव को या गॉड विष्णु को, गॉडेस दुर्गा को कभी नहीं देखा है, बट वी ऑलवेज प्रेयर to them in a statue form. So all this statue and all this figure, how it comes? It just comes from our desires or imagination. Okay, so the deity could be thought as a human being. तो जो deity होता है उसको हम किस में as a thought of human being, means human being के thought में उसको हम imagine करते हैं, lion, tree और many other form. Okay, once this idea gained acceptance, artists made beautiful images of these deities. ठीक है, when we share our ideas, our images, our thinkings, our thoughts with that someone, है ना, जब हम देखो जिसको हम जैसे माइंड में एज्यूम करेंगे, इमेज करेंगे, ठीक है, उसकी एक परसेप्शन, उसका एक पिक्चर, इट विल कम इन आवर माइंड. When we share these pictures to other and the artist, according to our imagination, according to our expectations, जो आर्टिस्ट है, it made a beautiful images of deities. I mean to say that we have not seen ever in our life for Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Goddess Durga, but we worship the statue, and this statue is in the form of human being. Have you ever seen it? आपने देखा है कभी किसी भगवान को? नहीं देखा है, but it is our own imagination. According to our imagination, we form our statues, one perception about our devotion. हम अपनी जो डिवोशंस होते हैं उनको एक इमेज कर लेते हैं, उसके बारे में हम एक सोच बना लेते हैं कि जस्ट लाइक दैट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मे बी अ लायन, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मे बी अ ट्री. ठीक है, अब इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, विल टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ गॉडेस दुर्गा. हैव यू एवर सीन दैट शी मतलब इन स्टैच्यूज एंड मूर्तिज वी ऑलवेज सी दैट द देवी दुर्गा सिट्स ऑन अ लायन. But in actual form, have you seen it? No. Nobody has seen these powers. These are powers which we feel, we can thought about them. It is our beliefs. ठीक है, ये हमारी totally it is depends on our beliefs. ये हमारे beliefs पे depend करता है students. Okay? तो जिस तरीके से हम किसी चीज के बारे में imagination कर लेते हैं, सोच बना लेते हैं, उसको ही हम एक form में, ठीक है, अपने सामने लेकर आते हैं. तो व्हाट अबाउट ऑल दिस स्टैच्यूज और डाइटीज, जो हमारे डाइटीज, हमारे देवी देवताओं के जितने भी स्टैच्यूज हैं, दैट इज आवर ओन इमेजिनेशन. ये हमारी क्या है? इमेजिनेशन है. बट इन वी डोंट नो दैट हाउ दे आर इन एक्चुअल फॉर्म. किसी ने भगवान को नहीं देखा है, ठीक है, बट वी नो दैट हमने एक एक इमेज क्रिएट कर ली अपने माइंड में कि इट इज अ स्टैच्यू, मतलब इट्स जस्ट लाइक अ शिव भगवान, इट इज अ विष्णु जी एंड इट इज अ दुर्गा, goddess Durga, but we never see them. Okay, it is our beliefs and it is our totally our devotion on which we create them as a human being, and our this thinking and imaginations come out in the form of beautiful statue of our deities. Okay? Okay, students? Student, in your book you can see this statue. Okay? And it is a page number 107. Okay? Just read this caption, Vishnu as a Vahra. Okay, an image from Aran, Madhya Pradesh. This magnificent statue is a special form of Vishnu. Okay, as you know, we all worship the Vishnu Bhagwan, the Vara or boar. Okay, according to the Purans, Vishnu took the shape of a boar in order to rescue the earth, which had sunk into water. Here the earth is shown as a woman. Okay, now you can see in this statue there is a statue of woman also. So this woman is regarded as a earth. Okay, and the whole picture is a boar picture. Okay, this is a form of a boar, and it's a Vishnu Bhagwan who takes care of the earth when it was sinking into the water. Means to say Vishnu Bhagwan hai, and he takes the shape of boar. Okay, and why they have taken this form? To save the mother earth. Okay, and it is a small statue of a woman. It shows the earth. Okay, now students, here you can see bhakti. What is the meaning of bhakti? Comes from the Sanskrit term bhaj, meaning to divide or share. ठीक है, भज मीन्स होता है डिवाइड और शेयर. दिस सजेस्ट इन इंटीमेट टू वेज रिलेशन बिटवीन द डाइटी एंड द डिवोट. ओके, भक्ति इज डायरेक्टेड टूवर्ड्स भागवत विच इज ऑफन ट्रांसलेटेड एज अ गॉड. ठीक है, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ भज? द मीनिंग ऑफ भज इज डिवाइड. डिवाइड मीन्स दो शेयर होते हैं ना, हम डिवाइड करते हैं किसी चीज को. देन वी सजेस्ट एज अ टू वे रिलेशनशिप. इसमें टू वे रिलेशनशिप है, द डाइटी एंड द डिवोट, जो भक्त है. डिवोट मीन्स भक्त. भक्ति इज डायरेक्टेड टूवर्ड्स भागवत. ठीक है, विच इज ऑफन ट्रांसलेटेड एज अ गॉड, बट ऑल्सो मीन्स वन हु पासेज एंड शेयर भाजा, लिटरली गॉड, गुड फॉर्च्यून और ब्लेस. ओके, इट मीन्स हमने भज का मीन्स क्या पढ़ा था? शेयर करना. तो भक्ति का एक्चुअल जो लिटरल मीन्स है दैट इज अ टू शेयर द फॉर्च्यून and bills. The devote known as the Bhakta or Bhagavata share his or her chosen deity Bhaj. Okay, it is a one poem which is related to Bhakta. Okay, this I will give in your worksheet, students. Even because the deities were special, these images of deities were often placed with a special home places that we describe as a temple. Okay, these deities are very special for us, है ना. तो we always give a very special place in our home or somewhere it is in some special places that is called a temples. Okay, Bhakti inspired some of Bach's expression in art, sculpture, poetry and architecture. ठीक है, भक्ति को जो हमने बहुत अच्छे एक्सप्रेशंस में शो करा है वो स्कल्पचर्स में, पोइट्री और आर्किटेक्चर में. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, Hindu, see the meaning of the word Hindu. The word Hindu, like the term India, is derived from the river Indus. It was used by the Arabs and Iranis to refer the people who live to east of the river and to their cultural practice including religious belief. हिंदू वर्ड जो है स्टूडेंट्स वो इंडिया के लिए टर्म यूज की जाती है विच कम फ्रॉम द रिवर इंडस. ओके, एंड इट इज यूज बाय द अरब्स और ईरानीज. सबसे पहले किसने यूज करा था? अरब्स और ईरानीज ने यूज करा था, जो लोग ईस्ट ऑफ द रिवर रहते थे. एंड टू देयर कल्चरल प्रैक्टिस इंक्लूडिंग द रिलीजियस बिलीफ. उनकी कल्चरल प्रैक्टिस जो थी, रीति रिवाज जो थे और जो उनके रिलीजियस बिलीफ थे उसके अकॉर्डिंग दे यूज टू स्टार्ट सेइंग टू अस हिंदूज. ओके, दिस एल्सवेयर I will give in your worksheet, student. This is your last worksheet of this chapter. Okay. So student, whatever the queries you have, you can ask me that queries in your WhatsApp group. Okay. And very soon your annual exam is going to be started next month, month of March. So start studying about Okay, stay safe, stay at home. Thank you very much.